So alongside all of the Evos that we've got the perfect attacking midfielder. Upgrade a cam in this Evo themed around Chick's 10-year anniversary from Ultimate Team 15. Get a passing and dribbling boost alongside 5-star skill move and weak foot, pinged pass plus, and also the first touch plus. So if you're looking for coins, check in the description for El Dorado. Depending on the coin amount that you're looking for, the delivery time is displayed on the website, and you'll see lots of different trusted sellers with reviews on specifics and also the ability to be able to pick who you want. It will also show how much they have in stock, and obviously you can see that they are verified members. There is 100% refund ability and also 24/7 support if you need any questions with your coin needs. Also, if you head over to Trustpilot as well, you can see over 30,000 upvotes for them. You can see how reliable they are. Obviously great feedback across the entire board with El Dorado. So when on checkout, make sure you are using the code JT11 for 5% off your order every time. Discount code JT11. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, so I mean, you don't have to have the others, as it clearly states from Palmer here. We have got the incisive. By the looks of it, pace is going up 3 to 85, shooting staying the same, passing's obviously going to 91, dribbling to 92, and then physicality is going a 9+ as well. So I could see this being okay. It's a max of 88. Obviously the cam 90, 98 shooting, 84 physical, 10 and also 2. Play 2 matches, play 3 matches, win 3, assist 3. Oh my god, 5 level. I know that they're obviously letting us do 2 at once now, but they are going above and beyond for these levels. We've got quite a few matches. We've obviously got the full foot birthday cosmetic as well. So let's see who we've got that can go. So obviously, if you have got incisive, you will end up with first touch plus instead of, what's the other playstyle? The pinged pass plus, which is absolutely fine. Obviously, my Schneider might not be a bad option for this as well. We've got a bit of strength, bit of weak foot, so it does make him a 5-5. We do have a Messi. I mean, it could be the first one for Messi. It just gives him the technical plus. I'd probably wait for him, to be honest. If obviously you go with somewhere with the first touch, you're getting pinged pass anyway. So I would suggest, if you can look for an incisive pass plus, that would be my best bet. Unless you're going for someone like Joe Cole. Gets him the passing and dribbling, whack a hunter on him, and he's pretty good still. So there's going to be a solid amount of upgrades. Obviously, we've got a lot to go through anyway, but there will definitely be some standouts here. Depending on Guti, that would be an interesting one in comparison to obviously his 90 card already. So let's have a look at foot.gg and see if there's anybody that I'm missing from my club, because I've not got everybody. I can imagine there's going to be plenty of people already in this. So are we getting trending already? No, not yet. So let's have a look. So obviously Palmer was the kind of first one here. You're obviously seeing him here. I hate that it does this. Just show me just one, this. Show me this first as I've clicked on it. So we're going to get, obviously, the upgrade itself. Obviously, 92, 91. If we went with the Hunter, say we're taking him into just a proper attacking, 93, 92, 91, 92. It's not a bad cam roll. The only problem we've got now is there's so many to choose from. It's unbelievable. So we have got a lot of upgrades that we can go with, which is always interesting. Obviously, eligible players. I would say, I think if you're looking at like a cam, I would prefer, like Madison's not too bad as well, already having the finesse. It's not a bad play style to have. I don't mind the first touch, but you need to have at least one good play style plus. So I would suggest trying to find that at least incisive, or trying to find a finesse or a quick step as much as possible, because it's going to help so much more. We have obviously got the Guti here. So if we can't compare these two, can we? I was going to say, if we can have a look at that. So we've got 85, 85, 86, 92, 92, 81, 85, 86. Because then if I click on here, 85 versus 89, 86, 91 or 92, 91. So it's very similar. It's not far off. Obviously, it keeps the incisive. Gives him the 5-5. This is what I mean. Like, it's really not that far off from the upgrade again. So if you've done the SBC, it's not necessarily a waste, because I still think that SBC is fantastic to do. But it is under the question of, should you have just waited again? And this is what the problem is having so many good Evos it kind of takes away from the SBCs, because I'm like, well, in a week or two's time, I'm going to be able to Evo him to that at some point. So even if I look at, for instance, this version of him, if we looked at him here, what do we got? What do we go with here? So we got the Fantasy Cup. What's that giving him? Is that giving him anything? 77, 82, 88, 85. Oh, it's giving him some physical. So that doesn't really matter anyway. But 85, 82. So that's a considerable drop in comparison to the 91. But then passing and dribbling is pretty much the same. Gets the 5-star, 5-star. Would have the first touch plus rather than the bruiser if he didn't do the Fantasy Cup. So already you're questioning then, do we just go with this version? It gets the 5-5. It's a big one to ask, to be honest. I want to see the trending page once we get that, because that'll be the interesting one. So I think if I was settling out of cams, I like Palmer. I think he's a good option. Madison, I'm not against. I would prefer to go with a better playstyle, so I would be looking at somebody like Fishlock or like Guti with the obvious incisive already. Reina's with a first touch and the tiki-taka is not a terrible card. It'd be a nice upgrade for him, just because obviously he's got the upgrade already. He would be quite a decent top-level sort of cam you could go with. Or even centre mid, to be fair. If you look at him, 87, 82, 90, 92, 81, 87. You would be looking more as a balanced kind of defensive mid here. You'd obviously go 91, 87, 92. It's not a bad shout whatsoever. The main thing that you want to be looking for when you're looking at this attacking option is obviously when it comes with all of these upgrades, you're going to have, well, it is meant to be an attacking mid. So putting it on a defensive or centre mid, you want to make sure that they've got the actual upgrades of play styles, of roles to actually suit this sort of upgrade as well. The upgrade in terms of levels is at least decent enough. That's kind of the major thing that you are looking for there. Other than that, we are not looking too bad. Obviously, Cruyff could go with the first touch. I don't know what I'd prefer with him, actually, because the incisive would be nice, but he's got the tiki-taka already. You're either looking for a quick step or a finesse, I would say, for Cruyff. Same with Neymar. I think he needs an attacking option, and there will be one for Neymar soon. I like Schneider. I think it's a good option you can go with. I'm not necessarily the biggest ping pass fan. I would much prefer going for the incisive if you could. Other than that, as you bring it down a little bit, the trending's where it's really going to be at. Obviously, like a Talisca, if you're looking at a cam striker, somebody with quick step and first touch, it's not the worst, because then you can almost set it up ready for the triple playstyle plus, which inevitably will come as well. So we'll get the trending page and we'll see from there. So obviously looking at the trending page then, so Messi is going to be the number one. I think this is going to be one of the first that really introduces Messi to these Evos, especially giving him the 5-5. You could argue going for the technical, the first touch, and then potentially going for a finesse later on in the game might be worth the Messi shout right now. I mean, it gives him the 5-star, 5-star, which is going to be hard to get regardless. Obviously, Szoboszlai, you could argue, but we did just get a road to the final for free as such if you didn't choose Olmo. Reina's is always a great shout. Bruno's going to be more of a name. He's got the incisive, which is nice. Neymar, yes, but I personally would wait. I'd prefer going with Messi because he's got that technical more so than Neymar, because he's only got the trickster in my eyes. Simons, always a great shout. Obviously, Messi again. Modric isn't a bad shout, but I want more pace from him personally. And I know everybody else is in the same boat, but Modric normally needs a little bit more for him. Cruyff's obviously going to be great if you're upgrading an SBC. Palmer, yes. Musiala's got an upgrade. You could argue with him, though. It's the same as Palmer, to be fair. Hamšík's not a bad shout with a power shot. I mean, you could argue you could get better. He more than likely gets an upgrade soon. Rosicki, he's got the incisive, so you could work with him. Obviously, we've seen Guti, and that's Schneider. There is a lot of options. It's not necessarily a one-shoe-fits-all on this one. There's a lot of feet it fits, and it's kind of depending on who you've got. I'm actually growing more and more towards the Messi shout, to be honest. I think just getting an upgrade for him, to be fair. We've just got a CR7, then to maybe get an Mbappe SBC at some point could be an interesting one. So let me know down below what you're going to go for. I might actually even try Messi. It might be worth the 100k. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Peace.